Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently it's recording. Oh.
Kom maar binnen, zet ze maar neer. Ja, nee, je hoeft niet te tekenen.
Oh, no, it's okay. Hey, Smaker.
Okay, I think this is good.
There's always something, right? Or it's too little, or it's too much, or it's...
But the thing is, 15 people voted yes, so...
But are there 50 people here? Can you send all those people who said yes a message that are not here? Personally saying, there's a pizza on your desk, you can eat. But, oh, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. I hope everyone is still hungry.
Okay.
What about snacks that you don't understand?
No, I mean, there were two options. So there's pizza or snacks. And I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can fold as well. I like the fact that it's limited.
Yes, it's very limited.
So this is just now.
Just now, never again. All right. Are we gathered? I think so. All right. So welcome everybody to the first Figma 101 workshop, which is gonna be part of the very limited series about organization and structure in Figma, which is the basic thing that we all struggle with nearly every day at work: how to structure files, projects, how to begin from the white screen on. So today is workshop, so I'm not only talking, you guys also doing. So first I'm gonna walk you guys through the overall thinking, how to better do it and what are the ways to do it. And then we're gonna practically practice this part, and then there's mystery at the end and you're all gonna see what it is. So let's start. So before we start, who am I? Who is this guy, right? I appeared out of nowhere at New Designers over a month ago, and so my name's Andreas, I'm 21 years old, and I'm from Poland, from little village in southwest Poland, and I really like taking pictures and assembling Legos and all of that jazz and Star Wars. And I'm really excited to meet you all because I didn't get to yet. So that's also a nice start. All right, so this new way of working, maybe it's not so new actually, but it's just finding out how to make products function just by having structured approach to work. And that's what you're gonna learn today. You're gonna always read it after the presentation, of course. So the structure and why we want to structure in Figma. First and foremost, we want to unify the way of working so that we, as a users, because we're also users of Figma, know where is what, how to proceed on, and then it's easy to discover for our teammates on like what we did, and it's manageable. Above all, it's manageable for us to work that way, so we know where the things sit. And also it's sustainable, so we don't waste time, we don't waste energy on this and money. And it's autonomous, so the hindsight is that we should make it like it's just going on by itself. So we don't have to think about it, we don't have to stress about it, because we have enough stress and chaos. So at least maybe this can be a little bit organized. And how the organization works. in bigger organizations. We are like medium organizations, so we are somewhere here, but in bigger, and I think this is nice to see how Figma organizes their overall approach. So usually there are workspaces. We as users, we each have our own workspace, that we have teams and projects. But big organizations have workspaces for each and little thing, and teams and projects. But that's not what concerns us. Our focus is just projects of our little team, which is new designers. And now let's dive deep into what kind of project approaches we have. So when we have project A for client B, then there are three approaches that have some pros and cons, and now we're gonna deep dive into them. So the first one is by product service, right? So usually it is in cross-functional projects, in bigger projects, not really something that we encounter every day, but sometimes we may have a bigger project that we really have to divide work by sections, so by account, sign up, by card, by homepage, but product listings, etc. And the list goes on. So that's one approach. And the other is feature approach. And this one where it gets interesting, because then we have just 4 files in our project, which is the design system, so overall language of our app. And then is the production state. So we know what is produced, so what already been pushed out into production, and developers can already do it and are actively doing it. And then there's the state that actually is still being developed. So that prevents us from confusion. So we know what's being done, we know what is done and needs to be done, and also reduces possibility for file bloat. So we don't have hundreds of files for different things. And yeah, and that's basically the principle of them. And also the very one that aligns with our learning that we are taught at school, the design process approach. So first we have, again, the vision, what's being done right now. So the research phase, we get to know what the client is doing. Then there's the development, the review. So we do the designs, and then we get reviewed by the client, approved, boom, development. And then it's shipped. So it's from top to bottom, simple files, and each step can be checked off nicely. So this is actually the one that could be used for a lot of projects, and I already seen in one project, thanks to my colleagues, it really working very fast, efficient. But neither of those that I said before is bad or wrong. We can use them, all of them, depending on the project. And I think that's always, we have to be flexible. There's no status quo, there's no one way to do things. It just depends. But of course, preferably it's just simple one, what's being done, what's done, what needs development. And now, after the talking, is the file structure and our workshop. So now we're gonna all go and try to make from our perspective, what our perfect file system, our best way to approach the project, right? So now I want you all go to, well, there's the link, but also in the new designers team overall is intro to Figma project space. So you can also go there. This presentation, as well as the workshop file, will be in the space and is already in the space.
Can you share the link as well in the presentation?
Yeah.
I'll post the link to the channel, so if you don't visit if you share it in the chat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna share it in the chat as well, so everybody can edit with the link.
Yeah, so just in the video call.
Yeah.
Just underneath it, click reply.
Oh yeah, underneath the video call, yeah. Yeah, so there's a link. And yeah, slowly people are gathering. Oh, Mila doesn't have rights to edit. There we go. We added. And yeah. Okay, so in a minute, I'm going to explain what we're doing here. Okay, are we all there? Okay. So that we are in the file right now, there are a few rules that we'll be following. So first, we're creating a project structure, so overall file structure, to not mistake it with the individual sections of the file. So we're doing the overall 10-minute sprint, and everybody takes their own space, right? So then we see this little preview of the team. So it's in designers, and it's our project is A. And then we have file. So we come up with the names for the files that we need in our projects, like usually what we use. So for everyone for their use case. And then in certain file that is like the main file usually, you make preferable structure. So what do you include in your main file out of the files that also are necessary? So I don't know, just examples could be cover, could be something else, could be work in progress. That's the structure. So is that clear what we're doing for 10 minutes? We're doing that. And after that, we are voting, each of us, again, 10-ish minutes on the best parts of each other's work, so that we can learn like how we approach work, because this exercise is to show how each of us approaches work, and then we can find the best way to do it, and above all, understand each other so we can adapt better. And then we talk. Share feedback, and that's it. All right. So let's begin. Everybody did take their space. You don't have to name it, just you're there. Everything clear? What you guys need to do? You seem confused. Yeah.
Could you like recap again one more time?
Okay. Because if I'm going too fast, just shout at me. So basically, first we have the 10-minute exercise. How do you structure? Oh, there's a brief. Yes, sorry, there's a brief. There's a client brief, so that you know actually what you're doing. So, for example, we have the client, the Hague network, which I worked for, so it was easy to know. You have problem, you have goal. So based on that, you have at least some tangible information, like what the project may need, what files it may need to get it going, and then the main file, what it can consist of. So yeah, that can help you, so you're not in vacuum. Just go, even if it's confusing, just go. It's supposed to make you think, and you can talk with each other about that too, for sure. So, and if really something is unclear, just shout as we go, so I can actually walk up and explain it. But just get it going. I think the gist you get. So you name the files, or you can actually add more files, not the 4 ones here, or less also. And so it's very flexible. You just do whatever you want with this. Perfect structure of your files and organization. And then we're going to discuss, and then the mystery is on the end. So let's do the 10 minutes, and let's see how it goes. So there it goes. Good luck.
cannot unlock the objects
You cannot unlock the objects.
in the right corner. I want to unlock things.
Oh, are they locked? Lock and lock. I think they're unlocked. Yeah, you can just double tap the text and you can unlock it, I think.
Yeah, but I cannot delete it when you have the right thing.
Oh, because the whole thing is like together.
Yeah, but it unlock and then it does.
That's strange.
Or something.
Mm. Yeah, I think that's the problem. Okay, so you can try to communicate that you don't want that many files just by not naming or just by scratching one out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are the pages only from the last file, or?
They are from the file that is like main for you, like main workspace. Like so, yeah, yeah. So not really from the last one. Maybe there's confusion, but yeah, the main file that you usually work.
How long do we have left?
4 minutes. I think the timer is on the left-hand corner.
grid is off.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, I can
That's
do it
strange.
right hand.
Okay, 45 seconds left.
Nice. Can we grab pizza or is it weird?
No, actually, we're ending slowly this part. Now it's voting time, so yeah, you can just vote and eat and vote, and we're slowly closing anyway to reveal the mystery.
They're all biscuits, so just open up, what's in there.
Oh, that is still a bit hot. Oh, my God.
Cheat day.
Yeah.
I had like salad for lunch.
That's why now you get a reward.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
That's what's in there.
Right, so now it's starting timer for voting. So we have 3 votes. Vote for anyone you like, their structure. And then we're gonna unpack at the end together what you liked, what you didn't.
How do you vote?
You have 3 dots per space, like the color ones on the left
You can
side.
drag your dot.
Yeah.
And can you leave your 3 dots on your space?
No.
So you have to vote on a, you have to.
Yeah, you have to vote on other people's, of course. Not others.
Rules,
Yeah.
So you remove the ones that are not used. Very, very confusing though.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody change their title or something, or with their name?
You deleted mine.
Oh shit. It just which one was that?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna control Z everything. Oh, that was yours. Sorry, Jonathan.
Where do you vote? In the left?
Yeah, so you take the vote and you just you put it beside the product, the file that you like the most in people's.
On the thing?
Oh,
or-
so you choose about.
Yeah, you put on the thing, so you.
Pages or not on the total,
No, not on the total. You
Oh,
put
just
on.
the stuff you
Yeah,
like.
on the stuff you like, just the stuff you like the most.
Oh, okay, so it's a component.
Yeah, it's like a really small thing or medium thing that you like. One takeaway.
Salami. Only 3 votes. Huh?
Yeah. The amount of dots you had on your space is the amount of votes, so 3. Okay, so 4 minutes left. Are there still people giving votes? Okay.
The way the action.
Oh, yeah.
Dat doen we start.
Ja.
Get your salami, yeah? I mean, it's a nice one. It's part of your, your blood, right? Think about it. Was it meant to make us from South America?
Are they? No.
There's some things that are in the Italian kitchen that came from. Shall we do it? Where? South America.
Oh.
Wow. They brought from Mexico. Always not original. Crazy, huh?
Was it also the potatoes?
Yeah.
That they grew?
Well, half of those are Dutch.
Super.
Crazy, right? So the whole Italian kitchen, in fact, not at all.
Yeah, I got it, yeah. They just mix the things together.
I'm a developer for
So are we done with voting? All right.
Yeah.
So now that we're done with this, now I have a little like open space, so we can talk like what we like from each other's work the most. And I've seen some patterns already emerging that some people liked quite organized spaces, and like someone wants to comment on this? Okay.
No.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, because you guys voted on this, so what did you like from that idea?
It's nice to have those little breaks. It visually gives you some kind of breathing room.
Yeah.
And you know that it's a section. Right, I love it.
So the structure. Yeah. And what else? Like it can be anything else.
Icons in front of the title, I like. Just like the style guide. So as a developer, you want to go into the style guide and just click on the paragraph, and then the paragraph is being used in the design.
Mm.
You have one source of truth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
So if you want to change the paragraph font size, you do it in one place, and then it changes your whole application. Ideally.
Yeah. Anybody else on anything? You can roast it also if you don't like it.
Or put a space between the icon and the.
It's too close. Oh yes. And what about this one? Anybody like that one?
It's a lot of
Person.
information, huh? A lot of repetition. But the problem, this is what you see now, right? In the current files, you see it growing and growing
Yeah,
and growing and growing. I mean, I like the fact that it's all in one place. I mean, we can discuss that, if that's handy or not.
Yeah.
But the positive thing, everything is in one place. The negative one is that because you're repeating yourself, it's a lot of the same text. So yeah, you could also make it separate, say hi-fi, and then underneath the about, you know,
Yeah.
you could make headers.
Or divide it based on the mobile better and hi-fi. Yeah. All right. So it seems like, guys, you don't want to talk. So I'm gonna show you the mystery anyway. So I think this is gonna spark more conversation and overall interest. All right. So I crafted also some template for you guys, and I think nice way to digest what we've learned or at least experienced today, to how structured projects, and from what I've experienced with my team and here. I think it's nice always to have great cover to know where you are and if the project is in progress or done. And there's a lot of nice things we included, like the project overview. And this is really handy when we have a lot of files that are not connected in Figma, like Miro or Google Sheets, Docs. This is a nice place that a lot of times we're missing when you're trying to communicate and it gets buried down in Teams. So I think this is a nice addition to every project, that you have project overview and you know what's included in it. Also for the client, if the file is shared with them, they know where they are. There's the research, the MISC files, so there's some little tidbits of research and the sitemaps, so you know where you're standing. And then you have the review file. So really nice framework from Yvette with the division per section. So when you hand it off to the client, they know on what parts to give feedback on, and then once they did it, you know on what parts, and it's not confusing, and it's really nice as the review section. And then is the design section, which is also nicely divided with the overall goal and the problem, so you stay focused as you go. And also have some links that are, so you don't have to go to the very top. You have it there here, and also the team. It's nice, and the sections. So you have section for wireframes, for lo-fi, and you have status. The status is nice because it's a widget, so it's easy to change from progress to being reviewed to completed. So you don't have to like type it out and change the colors and thing. So it's nice. And yeah, do it for hi-fi, lo-fi. Of course, this is just overview. We're testing this also, how to make it better. So your feedback is very appreciated. So we're gonna talk about it in a minute, and then handoff. So it's empty for now, but yeah, ideally here we annotate the designs for developers so they know what they should do. And some style guides for the clients. Here's just one example from the recent projects we did. And it's nice thing to have like a style guide of what you do, what you don't do with the brand, and yeah, the colorography. And it could be part of the design system, but I think it's nice when it's separate, because design system is more UI centric, and the grids, the colors, typography, and the components which can live here. So it's easy to get them. And the bin, yeah. So never delete, just dump it there. So it's easy to get it. This is kind of what I thought from this experience, that is nice to have when you start a project. And I think that's already something nice. But the takeaway from this workshop, I think, is that there's never the best way to do something or the ideal way. We adapt to what we face, but having some structure as we start is easier to get going instead of just staring at the screen being like, I don't know what I need. And this is, I think, nice basis. And I think what we've learned today is also nice, that we've seen what we think, like how it should be approached. We don't know how it should be approached. But by that, you get thinking like, what's the best? So yeah, so that was the workshop, and all of the tidbits are available afterwards, so to look at. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and now you can roast me and feedback
An
me.
idea that you could maybe show us how would you do project summary, for example? How do you add all the links?
Yeah, so the links, you can have them as the frame, but overall you can add them to the text here. So whenever you just put the link, then it's here. And even if you don't fully click in the frame, it's gonna be highlighted. And sometimes I think there's a way to put the link on the frame, but overall, yes, on the text. And it's a nice way to have them in one place. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, any feedback overall about workshop? What was bad? What was good? What was confusing?
Can you also show us, sorry, going back, about the widgets? How would you set that up? Or is it something that's going to come in the following workshops?
Yeah.
Like
So
progress
So if you're interested, the Figma has widgets. So you have them here, and you can look for many widgets. Some funny ones like photo booth. You can take picture of yourself and friends, or actually useful ones like the one that I showed with the project space, and overall in the title that you have the widgets. So like a small program living in Figma that could be changed, and you can have some options. Doesn't need to be in progress completed, whatever fits your workflow and your use case. So it's definitely some tweaks like that you don't have to design yourself are nice. So yeah, so use case of this is welcome too. So, yeah.
It's very handy. Hey, what's your opinion on cover images? Because I know that people are super strict in their cover images.
Yeah.
Are you?
I like them aesthetic and fitting the brand we work on, but definitely they should be clear. So whoever looks for certain files
Do
should.
you have an example? A good cover image?
Good cover image.
If you go to the overview of, let's say, the designers, and some of them have cover images.
Yeah. That's a lot. So what
So your workshop has a cover image. So.
Yeah.
So does everyone know what a cover image is? Yeah. Yeah. So you custom make that cover image.
Yeah, but it's always nice to use some templates. So you just put ideally big text and the logo of the client, so it's easy to know. And you can go simple text and the logo of the client and like basically what it is. So you can go extra and add like some illustration and fitting typography. But if you're fast and you don't like tweaking such things, because we are not the same, just clear what it is. Also, maybe the status, as I showed in the example, what's the status of the project? Is it done? Is it complete? This is nice. So maybe that's actually two things: very clear communication, what it is, and what's the status, and how it looks is a bit lower if you don't have time, or afterwards you can clean it up. But I think somewhere in between.
Don't spend too much time.
Yeah, too much, of course, is not great because it's just that. So yeah.
And are you using your style guide as a reference for everything you design, or do you have that as components into your textiles?
No, I think this is before you even start making components. This is when you experimenting and you're trying to get it together, so you can show the first version to the client and be like, oh, those are the colors. Before that, we didn't have really specific design system because it's a waste of time if they say no. Of course, we can change it, but again, there are some things that you can't.
Your opinion is, okay, let's first get the concept out of the door, and then
yeah, concept first, and then the design.
The style down.
Yeah, basically like that. So yeah.
Did the developers like it as well?
Or would you like it more? Like, what would be better for you in overall file organization?
Just make what's there.
No, but that's now sometimes unclear. Or how do you define the statuses?
Yeah, I guess that's. I mean, it's nice to have like a little overview of what's that. You can just copy it there or use it in.
But which of the 10 ways do you like best of? Like separating the process? But there were a couple of ways, right?
Yeah. Oops. I lost the file.
I think it's smart to choose a way that fits us.
Yeah.
Because we're now missing the structure a little bit. Huh?
yeah, so that's what we're trying to understand, like what's the best structure to just start with. And the template file that we provided is also a nice way to do it. It's a bit improved. Also at the end of this, there is link to the small form, so you can, there's like 2 questions, simple, you can answer if you what you liked about the workshop, what you didn't, and what, again, the most important, what's the next topic you want to hear about, what's actually something that you may like to hear. So I'm going to actually show you what are the topics on the type form. So those are the topics for the next one. So components, design systems, yeah, prototyping and dev mode. So whatever you like, those. And if none of those speak to you, you can suggest something else too. So yeah.
Can you share the link in?
Yeah. Oh yeah, in the channel. That's correct. So that's also the bonus one that you can fill. Any questions? Anything? Anybody wants to say or ask?
Yeah, actually, regarding this dev node, on Figma, you can just select the frame for this section, and on top of your toolbar, the center, and
Yeah, that's true.
it's ready for
Yeah,
dev.
it's
And whenever,
Ah.
yeah, that's the demo.
Yeah.
For devs, when you're in design mode, you switch back. So you see there's like in top on center, there's like this square with cold block. Yeah, top center. Top center.
Top center.
Yeah, when you select the
Oh yeah, there is the code.
yeah, and it's ready for that. So it's
Oh, yeah.
already. So
Oh,
even
wow.
in the pages, it shows where things are ready for them.
So you don't need.
Yeah, and when developers open only demo, if you switch now to demo,
Oh, you have dev mode, guys.
yeah, it will show automatically which components, which frames
Did you use dev mode?
are ready to be deployed here.
So you were using dev mode?
I didn't know about like the
Yeah.
Did you know about this feature? You're ready for that?
I think it was recently added to the
Yeah,
program.
yeah.
Do you like, would you prefer us using it? The designers using it?
For the developers, it's really nice.
Because in that way, you can just show your developer which components are ready and which are not.
Yeah, but these are like the components you mean screen.
Okay, yeah, screen components. Elements.
Yeah.
Because that's normally the problem, like it takes so long for the client to approve.
Yeah, and then that way you can show which ones for proof per se, and the developers can start.
And this little green icon then shows
Yeah.
up. Okay. Cool.
Were you also making a template maybe out of this?
Yeah. So the
Both templates so everybody in turn can use.
yeah. So everything I showed you today is in this intro to Figma file, and it will be there forever. And yeah. And the following one's also there. So tweak it. You can put comments if you want to change, because we want to make it for you and not just for the show. So if it helps you, that's great.
And how's it called?
The intro to Figma. That's the project in the new designers.
Yeah, but Sarah was
Yeah.
asking also, is there going to be like a starting template? Because I can
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
that you guys are leaving like in 1.5 years you graduate.
Yeah.
But still you want to, so I'm asking for this forever, like a start file for new designers that come work here, like open this. This is an example.
Yeah, very much so. There's already the file new designers intro to Figma, and there are 2 untitled that some people did. So So already there's some stuff, but there's the intro to Figma new designers file. That
Can we make it like starting template or should we just?
So this is more informative. You have Figma 101 intro presentation, which is a bit something else from what we showed today. It's an overall intro to how Figma works, which we all kind of know. But it's nice for people that moved from XD or from other software, or even if they do use Figma, to just brush up, because there may be some shortcuts that you don't know or other stuff. So so it's here. And here also will live the workshops. So here's the one workshop we already did. And the template file is not yet here because you could have accessed it before, but it's going to be also added. So there will be 3 files. This one is the FigJam for the workshop. So that's basically the intro to Figma.
So we're getting a template file.
Yeah, and we
in the
can
future.
pin it, pin to the top of the project. So when there'll be more, this is gonna show up here. So over here, and that's nice. So yeah, so that's all the gifts, goodies.
Everybody has to fill out the type form, and then the next one, when is it?
It's
Okay.
to be announced.
In the future. Yeah.
TBA. In the
But
future.
we were thinking of 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, so every 2 weeks we're thinking about such events. So be ready for pizzas. That's the most exciting.
Next time they don't come.
Oh no! That's such bad advertisement now.
Kidding.
Yeah. All right. We can stop actually the recording.
That's good.